Well, the first home game for over a year for 8,000 fans, and the last home game of the season for Southampton. It's the best season at home they've had for 5 years without their supporters in. Now can they turn it on against Leeds United and send these 8,000 home happy and into the summer feeling better about life as a club? Here comes Ward-Prowse's free kick from the right into the penalty area, headed away by defending Patrick Bamford. A little bit further out it goes from Rodrigo. I'll go through the teams in a sec. Good ball into Nathan Tella, starting his 7th Premier League game. Mohamed Salisu, I thought he might have had a little pop there from the left-hand corner of the penalty area, but he finds Moussa Djenepo, a rarely seen player in the last few weeks. Here's Armstrong, pushed on by the Saints fans, tries to cross it, deflects up in the air. Adams with the header, tipped over by Casilla, and Saints get the first effort on target, and that brings Southampton and St Mary's to its feet. A rousing start by the home side in front of their supporters, and it's an early corner for Saints from that Adams header.
Well, just listen to the fans. You can tell, just talking to Jordan earlier, you can just feel their emotion of just getting back into the ground and watching a game.
Forward ball to Rodrigo, lucky bounce, it gets out to Harrison on the left. He'll drill it all the way to the far side. Salisu stretched, he's trying to mark 2 men. Where's the rest of the defence as Dallas shoots left-footed, gets it wrong. Stevens is angry at the referee or one of the Saints players for not giving Stevens an out, but it was his initial fault. Llorente half clears under pressure. Lovely play from Ward-Prowse on the stretch, finds Walcott's come off the right hand side. Here's Armstrong almost midway inside the Leeds half, needs to find a good option, finds Nathan Tella just outside the penalty. A good ball to Adams, first time shot, and Casilla tips it away for a corner to his left. He didn't quite middle it, Shea Adams, but it was accurate enough to force the keeper to stretch. It's another Saints corner.
Well, that's good play. That ball, it's played into him. He hasn't tried to knock the leather off it. He's tried to bend it round the keeper inside his left post. Goalkeeper forced to make a terrific save.
Here comes the outswinging corner from the right. Casilla comes and doesn't get there, and it came off Nathan Tella, who under pressure couldn't put it in, with the goalkeeper having come out and flapped and ended up on the floor. That's a chance. Well,
it's a long distance. It depends on where the goalkeeper goes now, whether he can move his feet.
So the wall is about a yard outside the penalty area,
and he's going to have a go for it.
Here we go. Ward-Prowse right-footed off the crossbar and behind for a goal kick. It was on the outside of the crossbar. It clipped it as
I'll tell you what, it must have been far away because he's buried his head in his hands.
Leeds trying to play the game more in Southampton's half, pressing higher at the pitch, and now they've let Harrison out free on the right hand side. Saints, he gets it into Rodrigo, reverse ball, he's brilliant. Bamford's at a narrow angle, but he's going to shoot. It comes off McCarthy's chest, back it comes out, Strack drives it, hits another player. Leeds are different suddenly. Rodrigo slips, Ward-Prowse can't stop him getting it to Bamford in the D. Back heel from Bamford doesn't work. Djenepo gets it out to Ings, who's trying to give his side a chance on this near touchline, and he wins the throw. And boy, did Saints need that.
What a cracking game this is. I know the fans have made the atmosphere and everything, but it really is an entertaining game to watch.
Might fall for Ward-Prowse. Ings has it back to goal, tries to spin, cleared away, poked away by Leeds, and now the break's on, and the one over the top.
Vestergaard's been done.
Oh, and McCarthy's hesitated. McCarthy goes back. Is he fouled Bamford? Bamford stayed on his feet, to be fair to him. Credit to Patrick Bamford. Vestergaard gets it out for a corner, but you have to wonder, should Patrick Bamford have gone down?
Adam, we talk about things, and in that situation there, you would want your player to go down, because if he goes down, it's got to be a penalty.
Ings into Walcott, 25 yards out, looking for a 1-2. Walcott gets the return ball. Red shirt's arriving, it loops over Casilla. Djenepo goes down, but he went down too easily. Now it's played back inside. Ward-Prowse will drill this. Hits Ayling on the edge of the 6-yard box. It was goal bound. And then Armstrong can't get it to a red shirt, and it's poked away by Leeds again, and they can't keep it in. Rafinha, it'll go out for a Saints throw, but having thrown a few punches, Leeds, Saints are throwing a few back, Dave. Rafinha picks it up, Salisu in with a good challenge, but then he slips and they both get back up, and Dallas looks for a ball to Bamford over the top of Vestergaard, and if Vestergaard hadn't been 6'7", Bamford might have been through on goal, but Leeds keep going. They're in the box with Rafinha, great drag to his right, gets the shot fired in, Alioski volleys it, and it goes straight into the chest of McCarthy. I wonder where the ball was. somehow holds on to it in his near post.
What a game this is. End-to-end stuff now. And you just couldn't pick a team to win it at the moment, Adam. Both neck and neck.
72nd minute. We're smiling here, and we haven't seen a goal yet. It's been that sort of night. Fans back, both these sides giving.
Well, it's been highly entertaining, that's for sure.
Terrific action. Now, here's Rodrigo. Chips it cleverly into Bamford. Is he onside? McCarthy doesn't come, and Bamford scores. And the flag stays down from the linesman, and he scored against Saints at Elland Road. He's now scored at St Mary's to puncture the home fans in their first game back of the season here. And Patrick Bamford has a 16th. Ralph Hasenhüttl has his hands on his head in disappointment. It's Southampton 0, Leeds 1.
The two centre-halves have been done there.
Now Leeds again take the time with a throw. The goal scorer Bamford gets it back to the Dallas, who took it, and then that clearance from Vestergaard's too much on it for Armstrong, and Leeds will come again. Alioski, 25 yards, that clever ball into Roberts, drops it off for Bamford, pulls it back, and Rafinha will make it 2-0, and the offside flag goes up. That was a shame for Leeds, because it was a beautifully worked move. But
beautiful piece of play, Adam.
Relief for Saints.
And a let-off for Saints there.
Yeah, Vestergaard brings it out. Only squares it to Stevens, but they can still get something from this game. We're surely going to have at least 3 minutes of stoppage time. We had Bamford down injured for a good couple of minutes as Armstrong gets it, feeds it to Redmond inside the box on the right. Redmond onto his left foot, hits the side netting. Just scuffed it a bit with the instep. Nathan Redmond, maybe he should have been better, Dave, going for the far post and making the keeper parry.
You always want your player to come across the face of the goal. If the goalkeeper goes to ground, makes the save,
comes back out from Leeds, and Saints have it again. Good ball from Vestergaard into Armstrong. Armstrong faced by Alioski, tries to square it to Ings. Ings has to drop it off to Diallo, gets it back to Ings, who shoots on the volley left-footed. Turned it round the corner too much.
That's his strength and quality, Adam. Back to goal, he pulls the ball down on the half turn, fires away, doesn't need to look at the sticks, knows where they are.
Diallo on the right again. Walker-Peters, shadowed by Harrison. Armstrong, Walker-Peters again. It's a clumsy challenge from Dallas. He didn't have to do that. Free kick to Saints, 35-40 yards out, but Dallas could have just kept him going across the pitch, Dave. He didn't need to make that challenge.
Well, it was a clumsy challenge, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, he didn't need to stick his foot
Just
in.
needs to stand on his feet, stand up.
They deserve a point, I think, from this game for their first half performance. Ward-Prowse right-footed, lofts this into the box. Salisu goes up, Stevens with the header, and he's headed it straight at the keeper and couldn't get the power on it, and that's the best chance in the second half. On his 100th Premier League start, why couldn't he place that wide of the keeper? And now it could be 2-0 and all over. Rafinha into Roberts, into the box, half a tackle, fired at McCarthy, back to Roberts, side foot for 2-0, game over. Leeds win at St Mary's, and Tyler Roberts has his first Premier League goal in the penultimate game of the season, and Saints, stretching to try and win the game, get sucker punched in stoppage time at the other end, and Leeds get a second. They beat Southampton 2-0, and now the 8,000 fans who've come back for the first time in 14 months start streaming out of St Mary's. They'll say, same old for us in front of our own team, but Southampton were caught late on going for it. Saints won't finish the season on a high at St Mary's. They've got one more chance at West Ham on Sunday to get another win, and we'll assess the season after full time on Sunday, so I really want you to join me, Jordan and Dave, then. We've got a lot to talk about from this season as Bamford squares it to Rafinha, and has that come off McCarthy
really,
in the corner.
It should have been 3.
Yeah, he's done everything right, Rafinha, and McCarthy's made a fine save, his second good save of this second half. Fingertip one earlier. Leeds have turned this game round.
Absolutely, but we've lost concentration at the back, and once again we've lost our organisation.
Yeah, and that's it. The game comes to an end. The first match back with supporters at St Mary's since December. 8,000 fans, the most fans here for 14 months, have to endure, unfortunately, a home defeat. But let's put it in perspective. Southampton were well in this game for long periods. They were the better team in the first half, but they've ultimately paid the price for not taking their chances in that first period.